Hi there, my name is Cher Johnston, and this looks nothing like that thumbnail, huh? Before I get into today's project, I'm going to jibber jabber. I'm just going to show you what I've been working on. This is Sherry Iris did a recent video where she shows the way she does her slow stitching, which I did here, like I showed then I just started to did these seams on the machine. Then I folded it over and did my running stitch. And then of course I iron it all out flat because that's what I do. This is going to be I got this from buyAnnie.com. It's this, I've seen this recently, a different pattern though, on other people's videos. It's this bag with these removable pages. When I made mine, somehow the pages don't fit in the bag. So I use the bag. I have one page that I made. I use the bag, I use the page, but I don't use them together. And I was thinking I might want something smaller, like a book size, like, I make my books A5, 8.5 by 11 letter size, that way. So that's what I'm kind of going for on this. Might put it into a book. That'd be cool. Then I'm going to do some junk journal jibber jabber here. I saw a video from, I will link her below. Her name's Rochelle. She did I think I have this upside down. She did a flip-flop journal. And I finally understood it. I was like, oh, of course. It's an accordion style. She did it with paper, of course, but mine is with fabric. There's gonna be a signature in here and there and there. Then there's the back, and then there and there will be more signatures, and back to the front again. So I have 5 signatures, and I have 5 pages that are Monet pages. Showed that in a different video. And these are some other ones that I made this lace myself. These are other ones that I've been working on. This is what I've been doing with my time. And I think I only have 4 of these. This lace came from my mommy. I think it was on one of her dresses. And this is some Battenberg lace. I don't know if that's antique or not. That's from a thrift store, Quilting for Community. And these are, I think I only have 4 of those. I have to do more. These are interactive pages. I got this digital kit from Sarah Lee Armstrong. Got this idea from Sarah Lee. How cool is that? And then this has an opening with a pocket for this thing. Then I got this idea from Sarah Lee, who got it from Michelle, who got it from somebody else. And normally I think it's done with like a flip or something inside here, but look at that page. I can't do anything more with it. Maybe I'll put something inside there at some point. This is from a book. This is from a coloring book. And this idea here came from Sarah Lee. This is from a Joanna Bassford coloring book. have many of them, and I don't color anymore. This idea, I can't remember where this came from. Wish I could remember. These open, this slides, and then these open. And this is another Sara Lee. This idea also came from Sara Lee. I love this. And this paper came from a book from a Facebook friend of mine called Unquit Art. Her name is, oh, I forget. I'm sorry. I'll find it. I'll put I'll see if I can find the link. This paper is from Amity Bloom. And these pages, I think I have 5 interactive pages. These are just flips and pockets. This is a napkin, and the all of my music paper is from Back Hansen. He was one of my clients, and he did this song reader where he didn't record any of the music. He just released it as songs. You can go on YouTube and look for Saint Dude, and that's one of them right there. This is a you know who that is, with a pocket, several pockets here. This one is a flip flap pocket. Edith Holden, that's who that is. And then this is a, this is really old. I've had this since 1999, which I guess that's now vintage, from Will Bullis. It's just a painting of a pig in a shower. It says hogwash. I just thought it was just cute. This is another another flip, another page, another. I made this paper. This is another like flip flap pocket. This, I have to remember where I got this from, because I'm watching a lot of her videos, and this is from one sheet of 12 by 12, and then there's this, and then there's a pocket here, there's a pocket there, there's this, I just love this, and then this I need to do embroidered something or other. And I started making ephemera. This is a watercolor that I painted. And I've been making, I have a bunch of, I didn't get these here to, I'm gonna scan these. I'm gonna make some digitals. Figured out how to do that. I just have to, here's some of these are paper clips that I made to go into my journals. This is a pocket. This is another little pocket. And I have to make some more, but I also have to, I'm going to scan these and make digitals for my Ko-fi page. That's why these are all, that's why those are sitting there. Not that I was going to show them to you, just that I was going to, I left them out to scan them. All right. I'm going to clean my desk. I'm going to get this. I'm just going to show you right now what we're going to work on. I bought this at a thrift store. I got it at Quilting for Community. They're kind of a thrift store. It's a kind of a sort of thrift store. And it's a blah, blah, blah. Yeah, it's that kind of a thing. And only one of these is finished. I got it out, I washed it, and I realized that the reason that I hadn't done anything with it is because there's patterns. So you can see, I don't know if you can see the blue marks. The blue marks there were patterns. And I didn't want to wash that away. Then I decided I should just wash that away. And like these circles, you, you could do a flower there. You don't have to just do a circle. It was a very unimaginative way to do that. And then these X's. Very unimaginative. But we're going to be a little more imaginative. And I might get out my Inktense pencils and do a little painting, a little dyeing of the fabric. So I'm going to clean all this mess up and get my other mess out, and I'll be back. Okay, so we're back on the thing, and I have no idea what I'm going to do here. I picked out a few colors, and I decided I'm going to cut it. Yep. I'm going to cut like this and like this. I don't really want to put like the whole piece all in one spot. And I want them all to be like this, because that's the way the flowers and the butterfly are going. Started to draw some stuff in there, and then I realized that that's not right. These scissors are not very easy to use. Alrighty. I could do it that way. That would look okay. I was sort of thinking that I was just going to leave this part like it is, but yeah, I don't know. So when you pull the thread from the skein, it pulls out very nicely if you make sure that the number is at the bottom. And it looks to me like this person has used probably used all 6 strands. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do 3. I often do 2. But today I'm going to do 3. And I have no idea what I'm going to do. But this is a number 5 needle. Number 5, basting, pleating, milliners. Yeah. Which is my new favorite thread. Let's start with a a feather stitch, because why not? Because that's what we do. This is like my favorite stitch for making plants, trees, flowers, you know, all the things. It's been so hot here lately. I've had a hard time I don't like to record with the AC on unless I just do it in silence, because you can hear it when I talk. What do we think? I think we think that that's okay. I think we're going to go back. We're going to do some twigs. We're going to do some twiggy twigs. Perhaps there should be more at the bottom than there are at the top. Yeah, let's do that. I think I've also been not recording because I don't know, I don't have much to say. I've been not in a very good mood. And I thought, well, maybe I'm just not in a good mood because I haven't been to my happy place. Maybe I should just go there. That's why I'm here today. To get happy. And if not, then at least I'll get something done. Okay, I'm going to get more thread. I think I'm going to do some of those. I'll be back. I forgot to tell you what color. This is 3052. That's the green. And now I have this pink that is 760. And I'm going to do some hollyhocks. Because I like hollyhocks. And what the heck, why not? Let's go this direction. I don't know, do I remember how to do these? I don't know. I think it's going to have a yellow center. And I think maybe it's going to be not perfectly round. I don't think they have to be perfectly round. They could be tilting to one side. Why not? And they'll have yellow centers. Make it bigger on this side. Well, okay. Let's do one that is sort of a dropping down kind of. That kind of a thing. Always start the outside. And then when you're doing just a partial one, I'm going to start with a detached chain stitch. Or like, half a detached chain stitch. Oh, I don't think I'm crazy about this one, but it's okay. We'll fix it up with some green stuff. And you know what? I want to go back up this way. Yeah, let's go up this way. No, not yet. Let's make another one down here. Do a big one. Oh, see what I did there? I was supposed to start on the outside edge. And I went to the center. Sometimes I edit all this stuff out. I used to anyways. But sometimes I don't like the editing. It's not fun. And it doesn't seem to matter. I mean, you guys don't seem to mind. I don't know what this is on there. I did wash this. It was kind of, it looked it looked like somebody had tea stained it. And I couldn't tell how much of it that was just age or if somebody had actually like tried to tea stain it and make it look older. And I still don't know what happened there. But it is you can see it's not white. It's sort of I think they call it natural. But it doesn't matter. It's kind of pretty. I wish I knew what color that blue was. I might have to take this with me to the store. Let's see if we can make these a little bit shorter on this side. I wanted to go to the store Monday, and I don't have a car, so I take the bus, and I got outside, and I'm allergic to something out there. Sometimes it's pretty bad, and it was pretty bad. I broke out in hives, and by the time I got home, I was all itchy, and it was pretty horrible. So I did not go to the store. And I am looking for a job, sort of. I don't want a job. I don't want to go back to work. I don't feel like it. Let's do a couple of little, I'm going to do some detached chain stitches. We'll pretend those are buds. Here's one. Let's do like two connected. Ha ha. There we go. Now let's do some here's some French knots. I may have to get more thread. Um, I honestly don't know what I'm doing. Honestly, just don't know what I'm doing here. Oh, I was going to do some painting. Maybe I'll do that on a different one. And you know what I think? I think I need more red. Don't worry about a thing. Oh, this is the thread, the needle with the band on it that I didn't use very much. Oh, let's see. How are these? Let's just do. Let's see. I want a blah, blah, blah. One of those. And I think that these have large leaves. And let's do a big old blah blah blah. I think I can do 2 leaves. Why not? There's nothing that says I can't do that. So I'm going to start with 1 stitch right down the center. Then I'm going to go there. Yes. Then I'm going to do fly stitches up the center of this leaf. Is that good? Yeah, that's good. Sure thing, that's good. It's too bad I couldn't listen to music while I do this. When I was a kid, I would sew with my mother in the kitchen. It was the 70s, and there were so many good songs that came out in the 70s. And I don't know, does anyone listen to the radio anymore? Are there still even radio stations to listen to? I don't even know. I bought a bunch of music for my iPod years ago when I had an iPod. And then I got an iPhone, and I thought, this is cool. I can have my music on my iPhone. Next thing I know, they want me to pay a subscription for Apple Music to listen to music that I bought. Wait, what? I bought the music, but I can't listen to it without a subscription. Or I could find my iPod I wonder if it still works. I bet I don't even have it anymore. I bet I gave it away. I bet I said, oh, I don't need this anymore. I can have music on my phone. I think in the beginning I had music on my phone. Didn't we? Maybe we didn't. I'm not crazy about that leaf, so I'm going to do a different one. And it might look weird. I don't care. For this kind of leaf, this is a blah, blah, blah. I shouldn't even tell you. I shouldn't even say what it is because I don't know. I should just not tell you, not say anything until my brain engages. This one crosses over from one side to the other. This is a, oh God, I had it. Almost had it. Fishbone. Ha ha ha. I know you guys were like yelling at the TV. It's called a fishbone, you dumb idiot. I almost said a bad word. say bad words on my channel. Although I think that's becoming acceptable. Every little thing is gonna be all right. Yeah, I'm liking this one. I'm liking this one. I think that's enough. I think I'm gonna do some little grasses. Little grassy grasses. This is where it would be nice to have variegated threads. But, you know, it's fine. It's fine. We'll figure it out. Now, I want to go way up there, but I'm down here. So I'm going to do a few more stitches down here. I don't like to travel too much with my threads. So I'm going to do some grasses over here. Grasses, grasses, grasses. And over here, these are going to have, these are going to be stems. So let's do a stem stitch. Okay, now I'm going to travel over here. Let's travel over here. No, that's too far to travel. Let's just do a stitch here. Why not? Then we'll travel over here. And we're going to do a little fly stitch here for that bud down to here. I'm trying to figure out some different storage for my I'm going to go down here and do another fly stitch here. I want a different storage for my DMC threads because I don't like them wound on bobbins. I've decided that I don't like that. I don't know how to do that anymore. And what am I doing I'm going to finish this stem stitch. I don't like the bobbins because my threads get all discombobulated. They get kinks in them. And I don't want that. And I had, probably still have it someplace, I have a pattern for an embroidery floss holding thing. But I think I'm just going to make some pockets or pouches, you know, with that have plastic, you know, clear plastic things. I don't know if you guys are interested in seeing that kind of thing, that kind of sewing thing. I was gonna made a dress for my granddaughter, a really cute pink dress. I'm gonna make 2 more for my nieces, and need some yellow for the centers of those. I'm gonna make 2 more for my nieces, and of course I have no yellow thread here. And I was gonna record it, and I don't know. That's not. I don't know if anyone would be interested. Let's check the orts. Aha, of course. Orts. Yes. Oh, God. Is that silly? Or what? Is it silly that I get so excited about my orts when I can use them? I saw a YouTube video one time. This lady made she balled them all up and wrapped thread around it and made it into like a bead or something. Anyway, it was kind of cool, but I don't know that I would. What do you do with it then? I don't know. I made 1 or 2 once. I used one for a pincushion for a while, but I don't know. I use them to stuff things. I had a bunch that were just sitting on my desk one day, and I thought they looked pretty cool, so I put them into a junk journal. It was kind of cool looking. All right, colonial knot goes make a backward C, go in there, around like that, for like a figure 8 burp. Oh, that's kind of nice. That's a kind of nice. Now I'm, instead of just traveling all the way down, I'm gonna sew this in the back of these. so that I don't just have a thread that's hanging like that. And this one is going to have 2 or 3 little colonial knots. I have a question for you fellas out there. I have YouTube tells me, get all this information. Backwards C, go in there and around to make it like A. YouTube tells me I have like 82%. Maybe it's 79%. Anyways, I have a certain percentage. Most of my viewers are women, but there's like 12% who are men, and I don't know. I know that there is a guy called Carrie the Crafter. I watch him sometimes, but you don't see many men, or I guess, maybe 10% of the population out there on YouTube is for men. But I just wanted to know, do you watch? Well, that's kind of cute. Do you watch because you also do crafts? Or do you watch because it's ASMR? Like, the kids these days. And I do. I watch this guy. There's actually several of them that I watch. But my favorite guy to watch is Midlife Stockman. Midlife Mondays. He does yard transformations. It's so cool. He lives in Detroit, and he goes to, he knocks on some random person's house and says, "Hey, I wanna fix your yard for you. Can I do that? Free of charge." And they always go, "What? No, not free." Yes, free. Anyways, then you get to watch him work all day. And it's kind of cool. I used to watch, can't remember the guy's name. He does pressure washing videos. Those are really fun to watch. It's a thing. It's a fun thing to watch. It's like ASMR. That's what the kids call it these days. I don't know what that stands for, but it's, just something, some satisfying sound or thing like this. I don't know if you can hear when people use when people use a hoop and they have the fabric in the hoop that's really taut. You can hear the needle and thread. Hear it go through the fabric. That's kind of cool. I feel like I need a different color green in here. And I'm going to need more. Excuse me, different colors of flowers. I don't know if I should get out some ribbon or I had some purple, blah blah blah, some purple threads. Razzle dazzle. Yes, let's do razzle dazzle. Let's do some razzle and some dazzle. I might have to edit this video and make it speed up some of the stuff. Make it into 2 videos. I don't know. But let me get the Razzle Dazzle threads and the hair straightener. Found my hair straightener. I've been cleaning lately. Found my hair straightener. Yay. I'll be back. Hey, baby. Still not talking? Mitzi Bitsy. Mitzi. Huh? Still not talking. Okay. Hair straightener. Cheap hair straightener. This is Dazzle. This is 100% rayon. This is Razzle. This is Razzle. This is a number 1 millimeter's needle. Now I'm going to get, they say that you should measure from your hand to your elbow. And with some threads, it's very important because, like with this, it wears. With rayon threads, look at that. With rayon threads, if you iron them, it sort of, it controls them just a bit. So that's the Dazzle. Now I'm going to take a piece of this Razzle to my elbow. And let's put these to the side up there. They don't they don't stay wound on the little bobbin things very easily at all. But you can see it's really easy to tame them. All right, I'm going to turn this off and put that to the side. And I'm going to take my Dazzle, excuse me, and I'm going to thread this needle. Oh, gosh. Took my glasses off, put them someplace else. Let's see. Let's just see here. I know that I have, here it is. I have several of these needle threaders. Because I'm too lazy to get up and get my glasses. Besides that, this has one strand of when you use these needle threaders, hold it. You can't hold it back here. That'll just pull this out. To hold the wire pieces to pull it through, or you're going to break that needle threader. And this has one piece that is sparkly. Shimmery, shiny, sparkly. All right. So because this is green and I wanted a different shade of green, I'm just going to take this and sort of weave it in here a bit. Just to add some razzle dazzle fun. This is from Sue Spargo. You can find her on Instagram. At Sue Spargo. You can find her online at SueSpargo.com. She has many cool threads. Let's go up this thing here. Add a little razzle dazzle, a little bit of shimmer and shine to this thing here. What is that? I have tape there. I keep forgetting that it's there. Might have lots of video that's worthless because it's all off camera. Sometimes I don't care. You're going to see it anyways. And if you don't like it, then don't watch. I shouldn't say things like that. I appreciate you. I've had some just wonderful, lovely comments lately. This is such a wonderful community. There's so many lovely people out there. I've been watching a lot of videos lately from all those Australian girls. Oh my gosh, jealous. Uh, Roxy Creations and Roxy Creations by Sarah and Corinne. I can't remember the name of her channel. Corinne Treasures, something Treasures. I'll think of it after I'm off camera. Corinne did a Rachel Roxbury and Sarah and Juju did a retreat type thing, and Corinne did one, and Rachel just raved about Corinne and how wonderful she was, and I'm just jealous. I want to go. Ah! I don't even have a car. Oh well. One of these days. One of these days. I used to think that I didn't want to travel. Like, the United States is so big. There are so many, there are different cultures, it's just, the United States is pretty amazing. Let's do some blip, blah, 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 blah. What are these called? Where there's one, I can't think of it now. I'm just going to keep sewing, and because I might change my mind and just do some 5-petal flowers. Why not? But I was saying, it's the United States is so big. I went to visit my family. They live 3,000 miles away from me. And I don't like to fly. I used to fly a lot when I did one-stroke painting classes. I got to go to Hawaii. That was amazing. Hawaii is so pretty. I imagine New Zealand's a bit like that. And we got to go to these petals are really loopy. They're really very, let's just work with that. I got to go to Atlanta. Atlanta? Excuse me. But when I went there, it was just, it was like, I didn't see much more than the hotel. Although I do remember, maybe that was in Charleston, North Carolina. Maybe that was where I went. I went to a bunch of places back east. I think it was North Carolina where the drinking water was so good. It was so good. Here in LA, we can't drink the water. You don't drink the water here. We have to buy water, and we drink a lot of water. I saw a YouTuber one time talking about people from LA. Why do they always have a water bottle in their hand? Come on. We live in the desert, for one thing, and it's very hot. And so you have to have water all the time. And you can't just go to a drinking fountain and drink out of the, although kids do, but oh, it's kind of disgusting, the water here. I have a brother in South Carolina. My brother in South Carolina is a carpenter, and he built his own home. I think he told me once that he bought a like a package. I don't know. He bought some kind of a thing. I don't know. Should ask him. I've been meaning to call my brother. One of these days, I'm gonna call my brother. Say hello. I have 4 brothers and sisters. We don't talk much. I talk to my sister, my older sister, quite often. The rest, not so much. I'm gonna travel right over there. But I was talking about, what was I talking about? I just interrupt myself so much. Oh, the United States. The weather in South Carolina is really nice. I also got to go to Florida once or twice, a couple times. Florida is a bit like California in that it's really hot, but they have bugs. Oh, they have bugs, and they have alligators, and they have bugs. They have big bugs. Ugh. For some reason, here in California, we don't have mosquitoes. I mean, we have mosquitoes a little bit here and there now and then, but not like other parts of the country. I grew up in Michigan, and mosquitoes are a problem. We don't have mosquitoes here. with cockroaches, but they're not too much of a problem. You you get the landlord to spray now and then. You keep your dishes clean and don't go in the kitchen at night. I'm just kidding. I don't have cockroaches here. I don't think. All right. Need more flowers, but I don't know what to do. Oh, I'm gonna get this yellow. And I don't know what color this is because it's an ort. This needs a little yellow center. I'm gonna do a colonial knot. I need to get my glasses. My eyes are not working right today. My cat left. I wonder where she went. I wonder what she's doing. She's probably in bed. She sure sleeps a lot. Okay. I think I have to end off this video here because I can only do about an hour or so. I'll do another one later in the week. Because I have to figure out where this is gonna go on my quilt. So, oh, and I need to fill some of this in. All right, but that's for now. That's all for now. Thanks for watching. Please hit the like button, leave me a comment, subscribe, all the things that help the algorithm. Thanks for watching. Bye.